Dear students, today we will start the reaction of the carboxylic acids due to CO part, COH part, and that is your R part one by one. First, we will go for reaction due to that is CO part. RC double bond O bond H. We have already explained reaction to H part, reaction to OH part. Next, we will explain regarding the reaction due to that is CO part. So first one, that is reduction. Reduction acid, carboxylic acids, if treated with Li, Al, OA, that is LiAlH4, that is lithium aluminum hydride, LiAlH4, lithium aluminum hydride. Then what will be the product? So 4H. 4H, these hydrogen atoms are provided by this reducing agent lithium aluminum hydride. So lithium aluminum hydride is treated as reducing agent that helps in reduction, that helps in the process of addition of hydrogen. So this bond will break by the addition of hydrogen, this bond again break by the addition of hydrogen atom. So then what will be the product? RCH2OH plus HHO, that is water. RCH2OH, that is formula for that carboxylic acid. RCH2OH plus, that is water. RCH2OH, that is the formula for alcohol, that is monohydric alcohols. Monohydric alcohol, that is your primary alcohol. So on reduction with that of the LiLH4, that there is the formation of that primary alcohol. In the same case, that is RC double bond O, OH, this is the reaction due to COH part as a whole. The reaction due to COH part as a whole, that is 6H. That is 6H, that is provided by, that is red phosphorus, red P and HI. Red phosphorus HI, that is the reducing agent. So RCOH, this is not the reaction due to CO part, this is the reaction due to COH part as a whole. COH part as a whole. That is reduction, addition of hydrogen, addition of 6 hydrogen atoms, and these 6 hydrogen atoms that is provided by that red phosphorus and HI, the will act as reducing agent. So this bond that will break by the addition of that hydrogen, H and H to the side. This bond will break by the addition of hydrogen atom, H and H to the side. Same cleavage, H and H to the side. Then what will the formula? R, C, H, H, H. That is your RCH3. There is the formation of RCH3. RCH3 plus O2 molecules of water. So whenever the carboxylic acids that has been reduced with, that is red phosphorus and HI, there is the formation of alkane. This is the reaction due to COH part as a whole. But this is the reaction especially that is due to the reaction due to CO part only. Where the carbonyl group C double bond O group that is converted into methylene group, CH2 group. CO group is converted to CH group, but in this case the COH group as a whole, it is converted to CH3 group. If we will take the particular examples of this kind, CH3, C double bond O, OH, that is formula for that acetic acid. There is a treatment with that of the LiAlH4, reducing agent, lithium aluminum hydride. Red phosphorus and HI. So there is a formation in the first case, there is a formation of CH3, CH2, OH, ethyl alcohol. Ethyl alcohol will found. In the second case, there is the formation of CH3, bond CH3 plus 2 molecules of water, that is alkane ethane. In this case primary alcohol, that is ethyl alcohol, and in this case that is your ethane. Next we will see the reaction due to that is COH group as a whole. That is COH group as a whole. COH group. Reaction due to COOH part as a whole. So the first reaction, that is action that is reaction due to COOH part as a whole, then action with soda lime. Action with soda lime. So whenever the sodium salt of the acids RCOONA, that is sodium salt of the acids that has been heated with soda lime, NaOH CaO, that is heated. Sodium salt of the acid, sodium salt of the carboxylic acids that has been heated with soda lime, that is the mixture of sodium hydroxide and calcium oxide. So what will be the product upon heating? So there is the formation of Na2CO3, R part and H part that combine to form that RH, that is the formula for that alkane, plus Na2CO3. Action with soda lime, that is decarboxylation. That is known as Dumas method. Dumas method for the formation of that alkane. So whenever sodium salt of the acids that has been heated with soda lime, sodium salt of the acids that has been heated with soda lime, there is the formation of alkane with one carbon atom less. So this method that is used to decrease the number of carbon atom during organic conversions. In this case, if the number of carbon atom is Nc, then the carbon atom containing alkane, that will be one carbon atom less, that is N minus 1C. You will take the particular examples of this kind. For example, sodium acetate, CH3CONA. Sodium acetate that has been heated with soda lime, NaOH, and CaO, that is heated. So there is the removal of Na2CO3, CH3 and H that combine to form CH4 plus Na2CO3. There is the formation of that CH4, that is methane. So in this case, number of carbon atom that is 2, number of carbon atom 2, but the alkane so formed, methane so formed, that is having only one carbon atom. Means one carbon atom less than the sodium salt of the acids. Similarly, if we take C2H5 CONA that has been heated with soda lime, NaOH and CaO, that is heated. So there is the formation of Na2CO3, C2H5 and H that combine to form C2H6 plus Na2CO3. There is the formation of that ethane. There is the formation of that ethane means one carbon atom less. This compound that contain 3 carbon atoms, but the alkane so formed that contain only one carbon atom less, that 2 carbon atom. So this is regarding, that is reaction of the carboxylic acid due to COH part, the decarboxylation. Next will form, that is dry distillation of calcium salt of the acids. Dry distillation of calcium salt of acids to form aldehydes or ketones. Next we will say the dry distillation of calcium salt of acids with the formation of aldehydes, ketones or the mixture of both. For example, when calcium ferment CaO, C double bond OH, O C double bond OH, calcium ferment, that is CaHCO whole 2. Calcium ferment is heated, that H bond C double bond O 2 molecules. So this is also, that is calcium ferment, CaHCOO, that is whole 2. This is CaHCO whole 2, CaHCO whole 2, CaHCO whole 2. Calcium CaHCO, that is CaHCO whole 2. So whenever calcium ferment is dry distilled, that is heated, then what will the product? This is removed in the form of calcium carbonate, CaCO3. This is removed in the form of calcium carbonate, CaCO3. CaCO3. So what will the product? H, C double bond OH, H, C double bond OH. So what will be the product? So there is the formation of two molecules of HC double bond OH plus two molecules of CaCO3. So whenever calcium formate is heated, that is dry distilled, there is the formation of that formaldehyde. Formaldehyde will be formed. So the product is formaldehyde. If we will take in the same manner, calcium permanate is heated with calcium acetate. The formula is CaCH3CO whole 2. This is your calcium permanate. This is calcium permanate that is heated to form formaldehyde. If calcium permanate is heated with calcium acetate, this is made as CH3. This is calcium permanate, this is calcium acetate. So what will be the product? CH3C double bond OH, CH3C double bond OH. So there the formation of the product acetaldehyde. Calcium permanate is heated with calcium acetate. Calcium permanate is heated with calcium acetate. There the formation of that acetaldehyde. If we will take only calcium acetate, that is calcium acetate only. This is calcium acetate. This is made as calcium acetate. How? That is CaCH3CO whole 2. Means you have to make it as CH3. You have to make it as CH3. So this is your calcium acetate. This is calcium acetate. So what will be the product? CH3, C double bond O, CH3. CH3, C double bond O, CH3. So there the formation of acetone. The very important short question here. When calcium formate is heated, formaldehyde will be formed. When calcium formate is heated to calcium acetate, acetaldehyde will be formed. And when calcium acetate is only heated, there is the formation of acetone. These are the very important short questions. If we will take calcium formate is heated to calcium benzoate, then what is the product? Benzaldehyde. Calcium formate. For example, calcium formate CaO, C double bond OH, OC double bond OH, calcium formate that is heated with calcium benzoate C6H5, C double bond O, C6H5, C double bond O, that is Ca. So calcium carbonate, this is your calcium carbonate. Then C6H5C double bond OH, C6H5C double bond OH, calcium carbonate. So there is the formation of two molecules of benzaldehyde C6H5C double bond OH and two molecules of that is calcium carbonate. These are the very important short questions that may contain 1 mark or may contain 2 marks. Calcium formate is only heated to form formaldehyde. Calcium acetate is only heated to form acetone. But whenever calcium formate is heated to calcium acetate, there is the formation of acetaldehyde. Calcium formate is heated to calcium benzoate, there is the formation of benzaldehyde. So these are the heating effects we have explained. That is the heating of the calcium salt of that acids, or that is dry distillation of calcium salt of acid, that is reaction due to that is COOH part as a whole. Next we'll go for the other reactions of this kind, a reaction due to COOH part again, that is Hansen-Dicke reaction, that is reaction of the silver salt of acids with that of the bromine. Next, that is Hansen-Dicke reaction. Hansen-Dicke reaction, that is action of silver salt of acid with bromine. Bromine in presence of CCl4 carbon tetrachloride. So there is the formation of that alkyl bromide. That is Hansen-Dicke reaction, that is action of silver salt of acids with that of bromine in presence of CCl4 inert solvent. There is the formation of that alkyl bromide. The product is alkyl bromide, that is alkyl halide will be formed, and this is the reaction that is also shown by COH part as a whole. R C double bond O Ag, that is silver salt of the carboxylic acid. So that has been treated with Br2 bromine in presence of CCl4. So the product will be AgBr, that is removed in the form of CO2, and R part and Br part that combine to form RBr. AgBr, one bromine atom that combines with Ag to form AgBr. This is removed as CO2, and remaining bromine and remaining R part that combine to form, that is RBr, that is alkyl bromide. RBr plus CO2 plus AgBr, that is RBr, alkyl bromide. We can take CH3COOAg, that is silver acetate, that has been treated with bromine in presence, that is CCl4. So the product will be CH3Br plus CO2 plus AgBr. So this is also the reaction of that carboxylic acid due to, that is COH part. COH part, in this case H is removed by that Ag. So H part is removed by Ag, AgBr, CO2, as a whole it is removed. Therefore, that is the reaction due to COH part. So next we say that reaction due to, that is R part. Reaction due to R part, that is HBZ reaction. Next, what is that HBZ reaction? HBZ, that is Hale, Vollard, Zelinsky, that is HBZ, Hale, Vollard, Zelinsky reaction. That is action of carboxylic acids with Cl2 or Br2. Cl2 or Br2 in presence of red P, red phosphorus. That is alpha hydrogen atom that is replaced by these acids, that is reaction due to R part. Reaction due to R part, that is known as Hale-Vollard Zelinsky reaction, HBZ reaction, that is action of the carboxylic acids with Cl2 or Br2 in presence of red phosphorus if there is the presence of alpha hydrogen atom. The alpha hydrogen atom, for example, that is CH3, C double bond O, OH. This is your carbonyl group. Nearby to this carbonyl group, the carbon atom that is present, that is known as alpha carbon atom. Carbonyl group, nearby this carbonyl group, the carbon atom that is present, that is known as alpha carbon atom. This alpha carbon atom that contain 3 alpha hydrogen atoms. Alpha carbon atom contain 3 alpha hydrogen atom. So these alpha hydrogen atoms are replaced by chlorine or bromine, and that reaction that is known as HBZ reaction. For example, Cl2, that is red phosphorus, product will be CH2Cl bond COH, that is monochloroacetic acid minus HCl, that is H part, alpha hydrogen atom. Carbonyl group, nearby to this carbonyl group, the carbon atom is alpha carbon atom containing alpha hydrogen atom. 3 alpha hydrogen atoms are there. So these 3 alpha hydrogen atoms are replaced by chlorine or bromine one by one in the subsequent step with the formation of the monochloro, dichloro or trichloroacetic acid. Again this compound that has been treated red P and same, that is Cl2. Again this alpha hydrogen 2, one is replaced by that Cl, CH, COOH minus HCl. Again COH group, alpha carbon atom, red phosphorus, and Cl2 alpha hydrogen atom that is replaced by that Cl, COOH. So the alpha hydrogen atoms that has been replaced by that chlorine atom. Propanoic, that is ethanoic acid, 2 chloroethanoic acid, 2 to dichloroethanoic acid, 1 to 2 to 2, that is trichloroethanoic acid or trichloroacetic acid. In the same manner, if we take that is CH3, CH2, COOH, that has been treated with bromine in presence of red P. What will the product? Carbonyl group nearby this carbonyl group alpha carbon atom, there is the presence of 2 alpha hydrogen atom. Carbonyl group nearby this carbonyl group, there is the presence of that 1 alpha carbon atom, the alpha carbon atom that contain 2 alpha hydrogen atoms. So these 2 alpha hydrogen atom in the subsequent stages, they will be replaced by bromine. If you have taken that chlorine, then it will be replaced by that chlorine. So in this case, that is minus HBr. H part alpha hydrogen atom and bromine, that is removed in the form of HBr, and 1 hydrogen atom that will be replaced by that bromine, that is the formation of, that is CH3, CHBr, bond COH. Again, red phosphorus and Br2, another hydrogen atom, alpha hydrogen atom, again that is replaced by that bromine. So the product will be, final product CH3, bond C, Br, bond COH. Hydrogen atom that is again replaced by that bromine. So the product will be, this is your propanoic acid, or that is 1, 2, 3 propanoic, propanoic acid, and in this case 1, 2, 3, 2, 2 dibromopropanoic acid. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2 dibromopropanoic acid. Then what is the importance of this reaction? This reaction that can be utilized to produce, that is alpha hydroxy acids. Alpha hydroxy acid, how that will produce? For example, R C H2 bond C double bond O OH. So this compound that contains alpha hydrogen atom, this alpha hydrogen atom that has been treated with Cl2 red phosphorus. So RCH Cl bond C double bond O OH. And this compound again that has been treated with KOH aqueous. Then chlorine atom will get replaced by that OH, K plus OH minus. The nucleophilic substitution reaction that takes place, the chlorine atom will get replaced by that OH group. So there is a formation of R, CHOH, COOH, carbonyl group, alpha hydroxy carboxylic acids. Alpha hydroxy, the hydrogen atom from that alpha position that is replaced by that OH group. This reaction that cannot be directly done, this can done only when one alpha hydrogen atom that is replaced by that chlorine followed by that is reaction with aqueous KOH. So this is regarding that is HBZ reaction and its importance. Next we will explain certain reactions of that formic acid, which are the special reactions. These special reactions that is only shown by that formic acid but not by that is any other acids. For example, that is special reactions of formic acid. So this formic acid will act as reducing agent. So this formic acid will act as reducing agent. Special reactions of that formic acid that will act as reducing agent. So how this formic acid that reduce the others? For example, that reduces Tollens reagent into silver mirror, and this reaction that is not shown by any other acids. So this is the special reaction that will distinguish formic acid from any other acids. Only the formic acid, the lactase reducing agent that reduces, that is Tollens reagent, failing solution, mercury chloride, etc., or alkaline KMnO4 to form the products. So reduces Tollens reagent into silver mirror. We know what is that Tollens reagent? That is ammoniacal silver nitrate, that is known as Tollens reagent. Ammoniacal silver nitrate, that is known as Tollens reagent. So the Tollens reagent is converted to silver. Metal is silver. Therefore, that is known as silver mirror test, or is simply you can take, then that is mirror test. HCOH, that is formic acid, AgNH3 whole 2 OH, that is ammoniacal silver nitrate. After the intermixing, ammoniacal silver nitrate means ammonium hydroxide and silver nitrate. There is the formation of this complex, and this is the Tollens reagent. So what will the product? We have to balance this equation. HCONH4 plus NH3 plus water plus Ag, that is mirror. Silver mirror, that is having the silver mirror. So formic acid with lactase reducing agent that reduces Tollens reagent into silver mirror. In the same manner, we can take reduces failing solution to red PPT, red precipitate of cuprous oxide, Cu2. There is the formation of red precipitate of cuprous oxide. So formic acid that reduces failing solution to form red precipitate of cuprous oxide. What is that failing solution? The failing solution, that is mixture of failing A and failing B. Failing A, alkaline copper sulfate. Failing B, that is alkaline solution of sodium potassium tartarate, that is otherwise known as Rochelle salt. Sodium potassium tartarate, that is Rochelle salt, and failing A, that is alkaline copper sulfate. So I am writing this ionic equation. So HCOH, formic acid, Cu2 plus from copper sulfate, alkaline medium, sodium potassium tartarate. So there is the formation of, that is H2O, CO2 and Cu2O, that is red PPT. In this case, formic acid will act as reducing agent. What for that will act as reducing agent? Then how to explain regarding that reducing behavior? Cu2 plus, in this case it is having the plus 2 oxidation number. In this case, the copper that is having plus 1 oxidation number. Then oxidation number of the copper that changes from plus 2 to plus 1, that the decrease of oxidation number, that is known as reduction. That is decrease in oxidation number, that is known as reduction. Then which will act as reducing agent? That is formic acid, the lactase reducing agent. In the first case, in this case silver, that is plus 1 oxidation number. In this case, that is 0. So silver that changes the oxidation number from plus 1 to 0, that decrease in oxidation number, that is known as reduction. Decrease in oxidation number, that is known as reduction. Which will act as reducing agent? That is formic acid. Formic acid will act as reducing agent that reduces Tollens reagent into silver mirror and failing solution to red precipitate of cuprous oxide. In the same manner, we can take it changes mercury chloride to mercurous chloride, white precipitate of mercurous chloride. Mercury chloride HgCl2 plus HCOOH. So there is the formation of, that is H2O, so that is HCl, carbon dioxide, HCl, 2HCl, carbon dioxide, and that is Hg2. We have to balance that equation, that is Hg2Cl2. Hg2Cl2. Able to balance this 2 and this is 2. 2Hg2Cl2. That is 2 chlorine atom, 2 HCl and carbon dioxide. So what is that reaction? That is mercuric. This is mercury chloride. Mercury chloride oxidation number is +2. This one, that is +1 oxidation number. So the oxidation number of the mercury that changes from, that is +2 to +1. Therefore that decrease in oxidation number, that is known as reduction. So decrease in oxidation number, that will act as, that is known as reduction. Then which agent will act as reducing agent? That is formic acid. So these are the special reactions that is shown by that formic acid, not by any other acid. So therefore the formic acid that can be distinguished from any other acids by these reactions, that is action with failing solution, action with tolerance reagent, action with mercury chloride. So all these are the reactions, special reactions. Or if we take, that is formic acid with sulfuric acid, or formic acid is heated, formic acid will form unstable, that is acid chloride. All these are the other examples of that special reactions, but these are the specific reactions that will explain the distinction between formic acid from any other acids. So these are the very special reactions of that formic acid. Next we'll go for this special reactions of that, that is benzoic acid, that is electrophilic substitution reactions. We have done that resonating structure of that benzoic acid. Mark the positions where that acquires that positive charge. We have explained that benzoic acid resonating structure during, that is explanation of that acidic behavior. So at ortho and para position, that the acquirement of that positive charge. Therefore these are electron deficient centers. So comparatively electron sufficiency, that is at meta position. Therefore electrophile will get directed to meta position. So next we will say that electrophilic substitution reaction of that benzoic acid. If we will write down this resonating structure for that benzoic acid, so these are the resonating structure for that benzoic acid, already we have explained. So if we will see the resonating structure of that benzoic acid, the ortho position, para position and ortho position of that benzoic acid that acquires positive charge. In all these cases, the ortho position, this is ortho, this is also ortho. This is your para position, ortho and para position that acquires positive charge. That means electron density that becomes less at this position, in this particular positions, the electron density that becomes less. In comparison to meta position, ortho and para, there less electron density, and comparatively meta position that acquires more electron density. Then what is the meaning of that electrophile? Electrophile means electron deficient species that must be positively charged or containing electron deficient species like the boron family elements. So if we will take, that is Cl2 and FeCl3, the electrophile will be generated as Cl plus, that is nitric acid, the electrophile is NO2 plus, and sulfuric acid, the electrophile is only SO3, not SO3 plus. There is the attachment of SO3H, but the electrophile is SO3. This is very important. SO3, NO2 plus, Cl plus. These are the electrophiles. So how that electrophilic substitution that takes place in benzoic acid, that is benzene ring of the benzoic acid. So benzoic acid, the ortho and para position less electron density, and comparatively the electron density that becomes more at the meta. So these electrophiles that will get directed to these meta positions. So benzoic acid, that are, whenever that has been treated with chlorine in presence of FeCl3, the Cl plus, the electrophile Cl plus will get directed to meta position with the formation of, that is meta chloro benzoic acid, metachlorobenzoic acid. Similarly, you will take that benzoic acid that has been treated with nitric acid, that is nitration, NO2 plus, the electrophile NO2 plus will get directed to meta position, because at the meta position comparatively electron density that becomes more, and ortho and para position electron density is less. So electrophile will get directed to the meta position where the electron density is more. So that is there the formation of meta-nitro-benzoic acid. In the same manner, you will take, that is benzoic acid with that of the sulfuric acid, the electrophile is SO3. So the electrophile SO3 will get directed to meta position with the formation of metasulfonic benzoic acid. So the first reaction, that is known as chlorination, second reaction, that is known as nitration, and third reaction, that is known as sulfonation. So these are the specific reactions of the monocarboxylic acids, that is aromatic monocarboxylic acids, that is electrophilic, that is substitution reactions. Electrophilic substitution. Electrophile will get directed to, that is meta position. So briefly we have described the different properties and also preparations, physical properties, chemical properties of that monocarboxylic acids. So dear students, in the coming class we will discuss certain questions on this chapter. So have a thorough preparation and be ready for the exam. Thank you all.